Sequential refinements are a special kind of batch refinement. In a normal batch refinement, we create a configuration for the first dataset and then apply it to all the other datasets. In this case, all projects use the same starting models for the crystalline phases. Then we start the batch refinement and process all projects in a row. In a sequential refinement, we also start by creating a configuration for the first dataset in the sequence, but instead of applying the same configuration to all of the following datasets, we create a refinement sequence. Now the projects are configured to write their refined structure models to output structure files, and the following project is configured to use these structure files as starting models for the refinement. In most situations, a regular batch refinement is the best choice to process a list of datasets with similar phase content. But sometimes the phases change during the measurement sequence in a way that the structure models that work for the first dataset no longer work for the last dataset in the sequence. Here is an example of a sample that was heated to 800 degrees centigrade and then in steps of 50 up to 1000 degrees centigrade. The datasets were measured in situ at high temperature. After cooling down to room temperature, the sample was measured again. We can see a shift of the peaks that correlates with the temperature. This is the effect of thermal expansion of the unit cell. When we identify the phases, we find that beta TCP perfectly matches the peaks in the room temperature dataset. But it doesn't match the peaks at 1000 degrees centigrade because of the thermal expansion. The room temperature structure model may not be able to find the peak positions at 1000 degrees. But if we refine the datasets in between and always use the results of one project as the starting point for the next, it will work. I opened all datasets in Profex, and now I need to make sure that they occur in the order I want to process them. In Profex 5.0, I use the right mouse button to open the context menu, and then move projects up or down in the list to adjust the sequence. In Profex 5.1 and later, we can use drag and drop to rearrange the projects. Now I configure the first project. I select my instrument and the two phases I found, and then I run the refinement to check if the fit looks good. It looks acceptable for now. Before I create the sequence, I need to edit the structure files. The peak shift at high temperature will be so strong that the limits for the cell parameters in the structure file are too strict. I can increase the limits, or in this case, I remove them. Let's check again. It still works. Now I create the refinement sequence. In the control file, a new line was added to each structure. This instructs the program to write a refined structure to a new output structure file. The next project uses this structure as an input file and writes its own results to another output structure file, and so on. Now we can run a batch refinement and process all projects. It is important that we refine all projects of the sequence because if we skip one, the next project will not find its input files. Sequences only work if we refine the entire sequence exactly in the order it was created. By the way, such a high temperature sequence is a nice application for the waterfall plot dialog. When I load the full sequence, I can see the crystallization of an amorphous phase, as well as phase transformations and thermal expansion at higher temperatures.